Nose picking should be normalized. I mean, really. Why not? It's not that gross. Most people do it, and it cleans out the area of gross, nasty, crusty stuff. What is the point of it being a social taboo anyways? My nose. My choice. Plus seems it would be more hygienic. I tend to forget people can see me in my car until I'm stuck in traffic picking my nose and people just start staring at me. Picking your nose is like taking a dump. Everyone does it. Everyone knows everyone does it. But no one wants to see you do it. See the byproduct lying around. Or shake your hand before you've thoroughly washed it. I think nose picking is normalized. You just don't want to do it in public. Because if you're in public, there are very few places you can put your boogers that would be sanitary. And so everyone around you will be icked out. My nose. My choice. As long as you keep your filthy motherfucking hands off everything that isn't yours. Do whatever you want. Use a tissue or toilet paper and don't do it in front of others. It's as normalized as it needs to be. Someone posted this a while back and shared a quote from their I think granddad. It was something along the lines of, it's not the picking of the nose that separates us. It's what comes after. Think about that shit daily. Go listen to Stuff You Should Know from January 4, 2023. Short stuff: dangers of noise picking. And you'll see why you shouldn't. Nails are nasty. If you want to pick your nose, clean beneath your nails. I'll go as far as to say everyone picks their nose, and if you say you don't, you're lying. As long as you put it in a tissue. Don't do it in public and wash your hands afterwards. I don't see a problem. But there are usually ways to get that stuff out of your nose without digging for it. I get some really bad crud up there and I gotta get rid of it sometimes because it is super annoying. But I go to the bathroom and do it in private. And then wash my hands. If you do it without washing your hands afterward, you might as well wipe your ass with your hands. And not wash them either. I actually never needed to nose pick unless it is itchy in there, since I have a long flexible tongue that can reach into back of my mouth through next to the nasal cavity. But in my opinion, saying we should normalize nose picking is like saying to normalize ass picking, ear picking, penis picking, I guess. I don't know. Things like that should be in private, I think. Hey, as long as you do it discreetly and wash your hands after, I really don't care. It's normal in my car. I'm digging for gold all day like I'm trying to get rich. No shame. I know, right? Last night I was picking my mom's nose. And it tasted so sweet. Peeing is normalized, but you wouldn't want to do it in public. Agreed. I actually use a digital microphone and long tweezers for that shit I can't get out. Sometimes it's real deep in there. Man. And it obstructs my damn airway. Fuck that noise. Pretty grim handshaking. I have nose piercings, so I have to. Sorry everyone, lol. Nose picking is fine. The problem is what people do with the boogers. No, it should not, and you're wrong, but given the purpose of this subreddit, take my upvote. I've said it once and I'll say it again. Everyone occasionally picks their nose, pulls the skin from their lips, rubs their eye boogers out, etc., etc. The only difference between me and them is that I don't care who sees me doing it. Haha, funny. No way. Let's be real, we all pick our nose in private. But other people's boogers are gross. Upvote for what is a truly unpopular opinion. Wash your hands before and after. If I can't get it out with a blow, then I'm going in. Idgaff. I don't think just picking your nose with your bare finger, especially in a public place, should be normalized. However, definitely normalize that when you have a tissue. Picking your nose while the tissue is covering your finger. Blowing your nose just doesn't always solve the problem, and picking your nose with a tissue is no more unsanitary than blowing your nose with one. If you gotta do it, go to the bathroom and do it in front of the sink so you can wash your hands after. And gentlemen, please wash your hands. I beg of you. What the fuck did I just read? Skull. MFs want me to not be able to breathe apparently. Well, no, because it'll spread bacteria. You're introducing germs to a mucous membrane. You have a higher risk of infections from bacteria and viruses. That's why it's not more hygienic or recommended. No. Upvote. Fuck off. GIF Giphy 1 BYAHHGTUEIQQ. This guy really said digging up your nose and getting boogers and germs on your finger is more hygienic. Skull can only find this level of stupidity on Reddit. If I pick, do I not bleed? EUWTF, it is that gross. Now be honest, do you eat them too? Getting that boog that's been itching the inside of your nose after some digging around and realizing as you're pulling it out that a mile of snot wad is connected to it, and you feel your sinuses clear as it leaves your nostril and you take that first clear breath with that life worth living. I think it should be normalized only if people wash their hands after. Just started picking my nose. Do you think farting in public should be allowed too, or is it actually kind of gross and should be done where no one can see you? Try a neti pot. It is normalized, you're just a coward. My digits are like sausages, so, no. I'll pick yours if you pick mine. It's as normalized as it has to be. The bathroom is the perfect place to pick your nose. The like. Solid opinion, though I reckon many will say it's unpopular. It's very unappealing. Emo nose picker. If you have a tissue, I don't mind if you're picking your nose. Especially if you do it in the bathroom and wash your hands after. But if you see someone picking their nose with no tissue in sight, the first thought is, where you planning on wiping that? Dear God, please don't eat it. Thus making it a gross thing to do in public. I'm right there with you, bud. Lowering the bar. I've seen people pick their nose in a public restroom, and I think it's fine. BC, you can easily wash hands and dispose of boogs right after. But out in public is real gross. You're a person with big ideas. The people in restaurants won't know. I think for some the issue is more what you do with it after you pick. Some people are just nasty. I do 99 of my nose picking in the car at a red light. If the next person sees me, I lock my drawers and keep digging. It's normal. In the shower. It's okay to pick your nose, it's just impolite to do it in front of company. I think like wiping your ass. That needs to be done in private. It's pretty nasty what could potentially come out of there. Some people just hawk and spit. A lady at my apartment did this all the time on the sidewalk. I think it was normalized wherever she was from. Because if we made eye contact, it didn't faze her. It's a far noisier process that I couldn't unsee. Most people do it. All people do it. There are two types of people: those that admit to picking their nose, and liars. I do it in front of my husband, but no one else sees me do it. I read somewhere that picking your nose does not define you as a person. It's what you do after that does. The issue is not cleaning your fingers and hands afterwards. Just do it on the bathroom. Do you scratch your balls in public also? Nauseated face vomiting.